All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Roundtable Wrestling, where we have the NFL draft in the back, but we have plenty of wrestling to talk about on deck on this Roundtable Saturday. On the D-Lo Show, we're on the Point Center with my main man, big man over here, Chad Big Ton Vandermark. What's going
What's
on?
up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Thought it was John Cena for a second, I guess. But on this Wrestling Saturday after WrestleMania, we had a Earth Day, Tax Day, spring cleaning. I guess you could say that, Chad,
Yep.
because
We had a spring cleaning day yesterday.
they went cleaning, man. They cleaned up a lot of people out of the jobs and a lot of main roster, some NXT, and hell, even the Evolve cast. They're not wary of that too. You can get cut down there too. So let's go through the list. All right, let's go through the main roster. Let's start with people that was kind of active or really was on TV just recently.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, a husband and wife. Another couple get cut at the same damn time. Remember Scarlett and Cross, and then Ricochet and Samantha Irvin. They both left. Well, I think
Ricochet left though. Did they get released like everybody, like these guys did?
what's someone else. I can't think of them, but whatever. Maybe them. I think they left on their own accord.
Yeah.
So,
I think all these people got released.
well, I guess Cross. I guess they let their contracts run out too because they didn't resign because they were negotiating, but
Yeah.
they said never mind. We'll just leave. Deuces.
Yeah. Deuces.
But Zelina was big mad at Sean Ross Sapp for letting the internet know about it before she
Yeah.
found out about it.
She was pissed.
Hey, I was like, damn. Well,
I ain't never seen her that mad before. She was legit. That was a shoot too. She was legit pissed.
yeah, she was pissed about that one. 'Cause I was like, damn. Imagine me find out you fired before you even get a call from the people that was supposed to fire
She
you.
was, she was mad that he let it out, kind of like Meltzer does on the internet. She wanted to do it herself, kind of like Nikki Cross did it when she posted it on Twitter.
Well, I guess that what it means you got to be chronically online because, hey, she was far away from the phone doing some other stuff and she comes online and see that she got fired. I'm like, damn, how the fuck
Yeah.
y'all know I got fired?
See, that's the thing. Did she know she got fired, or did she find out when Ross posted it?
That's what I'm thinking. Like she must have just found out at that moment, like, damn, I'm fired. And then she got the call that she got fired.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but
that would
damn.
be crazy, dude. If she found out, if she read it online.
Oh, it won't be a first. I've seen it happen in the past.
Kind of like with Mickey, when Mickey found out when they delivered her stuff in the garbage bag
Yeah, that was wild
to her
disrespectful.
house.
That was wild disrespectful, that one.
That dude got fired too.
I'm glad he got fired, because what the hell? You treat a legend like that?
Stephanie went up to one side of that dude and down the other.
Not them side of the head say, you're fired. But what about Aleister Black? So he was in WWE.
Then he went to AEW
And
and
then,
and and formed a crew with Buddy Matthews and Brody, and then went back to WWE. And he really didn't do jack.
besides fighting
And,
Damian
and
Priest.
then he got fired, or he got released with his wife.
He's one. And the funny thing was, he was lurking the background the last few weeks. You
Yeah,
figured he was going to be
he was
doing
on
something.
TV messing with people in like the last month or whatever.
And he beat Randy Orton. right before the Chamber. That was the last time I remember seeing him in the ring.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
I was like, what the hell? So figured they was gonna
And
build him up to it.
all of a sudden he gone.
Damn.
That's crazy.
They said like they was gonna build him up to it, but then they said, fuck it. You gotta go.
Yep.
Guess he wasn't feeling what was going to go down with him. Maybe the tattoos. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, if it was the tattoos, then they would have never hired him in the first place, the first time or the second time. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might be right, but
Because they going to Saudi next year. If you think about it, they don't want him to. He
I
wasn't at the
mean,
Rumble this year.
I mean, we're gonna cover it later on in the show, but it's a rumor that they might not go
I
because
know because of the tensions.
of the tensions. I don't know why. Like I don't know the
Not
specific
far from there.
reasons,
Because they're not far
but
from there. It's not far
because
from
what?
there. I think Iran is not far from Saudi Arabia.
No,
They're not
it's
that far.
not. I don't think it is. I'd have to either look or ask my wife because she's a smart one in this relationship.
Yeah, she may. Yeah, so they're not far. But I was saying, but yeah, they gonna be over in Saudi. They don't like all that tattoos over there. He wasn't at the Rumble. Remember that? I don't
I
think he
mean,
was.
he don't have to go. I mean, they do have a choice to not go. Remember when they didn't allow Sammy over there for the longest time
I think it was something to do with the.
because he was Syrian?
Yeah, Syria. They was having some tensions over there in Syria, but now everything's all good. So Sammy
Yeah,
can go
I
over
mean, he was there. I think Sammy was there the last time they was over there. He was allowed
there.
to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, he's been good the last few years because they ain't got no. There's
Yeah.
no beef between the Syrians and the Saudis no more.
No.
They're good. So when it was beef, he couldn't go because he was probably gonna be boop boop popped
Yep.
off. But does he go back to AEW like Andrade, or is he gonna find somewhere else? Both him and Zelina. I can see them going to TNA low key.
Nah. TNA. I think TNA would bury him.
Really?
TNA really got nothing going anyway. I think TNA. You know how I feel about TNA.
I know. You hate TNA, but they don't got Joe Hendry no more, so you should
But
hate him less.
but TNA or Joe Hendry was not the only reason I did not. I don't like TNA. I just think their product is garbage.
It's because they don't got the 6 sides of the ring no more.
Well, I mean that's one of the reasons that's one of the reasons that's one thing that made them stick out was the 6-sided ring. I was mad when Hogan replaced it in 2010.
Yeah, your child hero replaced the thing that you could have loved in the future. How's it feel about that? Yeah, your child hero did that to you. Yeah.
And then low key, I mean TNA's been messed up for years. Billy Corgan started it when he was in charge.
Yeah.
The guy that's in charge of NWA.
Well, they can go to TNA and have fun time. But the TNA's at least they're back to at least they're back to TNA and not now Impact. Like they was called for a while. All right. Next one. This one was a shocker. It was we just seen it on Monday. Kairi Sane. So it seemed like we was gonna have to
Wait,
break up.
Oscar's partner?
Yeah. Yeah, she was just on Monday. She just took the pin from Io Sky on Monday in a tag match. And now
That's
she's gone.
crazy. No more Kabuki Warriors. That's nuts. I like that tag team too. That was crazy.
So what does Asuka do now? Is she
That's just like firing Isla Dawn and putting Alba Fire in that bullshit group with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
oh we'll get to her. Don't get she ain't don't we'll get to her soon. But Kairi Sane,
That was
man, it
garbage.
seemed like they was seemed like it was on the way to have a conclusion of that story. Now it's
Yeah.
an
Now there's a
unnecessary.
definite conclusion because Kyrie got fired.
Yep. So I think she's gonna go back to Japan because that was the only place where she really
Yeah.
got to be herself.
She ain't going. I mean, the only other place I could see her going is AEW to wrestle the likes of Hikaru Shida and Mina Shirakawa, but I doubt it. She probably gonna go back to Japan, like you said.
Yeah, I can see that.
Go back and wrestle in New Japan
Stardom girls, yeah,
or
Stardom.
Stardom.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
over
I
there,
lost track of that name for a minute.
yeah, over there. Have fun over there and do your business.
Yep.
So, all right, we have the White Six. The whole crew
Yep.
got
The
eliminated.
whole crew got cut.
Good
They all
lord,
got cut.
the whole freaking group, not just Uncle Howdy, not Nikki, just Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, and Eric Rowan. The
They
whole
all
crew.
gone.
They
Every
last
single
took it
one of
out
them
last
gone.
week. They took it out the night before WrestleMania, and
Oh yeah,
now
I remember that. They took the L, and now a
they
week later
fired them.
they gone.
You can't be a Friday WrestleMania nigga. Don't be a
Nope.
Friday WrestleMania nigga.
Nope.
But yeah, so guess it's about 2 years. I guess this one was a flop. I guess because
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Well, they was there about 2 years, and they was off TV for about a year and a half, because they didn't have nothing for them to do. They was on Raw, and then they didn't do that. If I can remember correctly, they really didn't do anything on Raw, so they took them off TV because the gimmick wasn't getting over, and then they made their and then when they thought about what they could do, they put them on SmackDown, and they basically did the same thing, but it's not getting over, so they gone.
they should have brought it up to begin with. They should have let it go away like Bray. Like
Yep.
if it just was not clicking because we didn't get a
Nope.
conclusion what Bray's conclusion was, and they never really explained to us why they're here for. They just was
Nope.
just around here being spooky to Chad
Yep.
Gable, the Alpha, the American Made, and then the MFTs. They was beef with them like
And I mean,
they
they never really said that like that it was a tribute to Bray Wyatt. I mean, obviously you knew that because they was named the Wyatt Six, and Eric Rowan was in it, but and Bo Dallas, but none of them other motherfuckers had anything to do with Bray Wyatt. I don't
right,
believe so. Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, none of them.
right, no connection. Right, they just put them there
No
together.
connection
Just
whatsoever.
That's the Loomis. They just threw them there because it's like, hey, y'all spooky and weird. You join these spooky weird guys.
Either that,
And
or they didn't have nothing for them, nothing for the people to do, so they just threw them in there.
that's basically what it was. They say, hey, you do y'all spooky. Y'all go be spooky together. So that it makes sense from the get go. It felt like a weird tribute to Bray, but they couldn't really have a tribute to Bray.
I
And
mean, they didn't really know what to do with them. Didn't nobody know what to do? Just like with Royce Keys and his debut at the Royal Rumble. He debuted at the Royal Rumble in January, and he was off TV for almost 3 months because Triple H, the great mind that he was or is,
allegedly,
allegedly, um brought him in and had this great idea for his debut at the Royal Rumble, but he didn't have no idea whatsoever what to do with Royce after WrestleMania. So that nigga just sat at home getting paid for like 2 months. He missed Elimination Chamber, and he came back like a couple weeks before um WrestleMania, and he made one TV appearance. They showed him on Stephanie's show, and they showed him growing up in the hood like they do with all black people. And then he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I mean, come on, you can do better than that for Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, they just not being creative. So yeah, but they're not the only tag team that got the boot. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, the Motor City Machine Guns are gone.
So well then,
So are we gonna see them back in TNA, or are we gonna see them in AEW, or are we gonna see them somewhere else?
I see them going back to TNA. Honestly, they can do the TNA
Yeah,
stuff.
they could do
We,
TNA stuff. They can either be the tag team, or they could do the singles. They could do the singles gimmick. It don't matter.
yeah, they go back to where it all started for you guys. What about the
Yep.
Sickos? They gonna be separate together or falling apart?
No, the sickos are gonna. They're not gonna stick together as a crew. They're gonna go their own way, and they're gonna go do their singles gimmick wherever they can find jobs. They might work. They might work single, or they might work indies for a while until they find jobs somewhere else. If they find jobs somewhere else,
I think Hottie gonna go to TNA. I have a feeling he go because he
I
connected to the
mean,
Hardys.
honestly, Bo don't nobody give a fuck about Bo Dallas. The only reason why the Fed rehired him is because of the Uncle Howdy thing. But Bo Dallas is kind of plain.
Yeah,
Don't nobody
yeah,
care about him really. I mean,
yeah.
no disrespect to Bo Dallas, but Bo Dallas is just kind of plain. He's just kind of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's just a believable character.
I mean, he's just kind of like blah. There's nothing. There's nothing to him. There's nothing to make you want to sit there and watch him wrestle.
I agree. So we'll see. See what he got going. Um, Next we have Santos Escobar. He's gone now too.
Nah, I
So again,
wasn't. He
yeah,
wasn't my favorite, but I think he had some skills.
yeah. King Cuerno has some skills. He has some abilities. But how his partners didn't get the boot is funny as hell. He got the boot, but his mates didn't. Let get out that Phantasma.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on with that.
I guess they in triple, but they was in AAA. So it's funny how the leader got cut, but not the partners. So they said keep the cousins together.
That's
Mm,
crazy.
that's hilarious. You see him go on. You see him go on down CMLL, MLW route. I see him going that way.
Who's Santos?
Yeah, I see him
Yeah,
going
he's either gonna go CMLL, or he might go. Damn, I can't remember dude's name. He might go to AEW and join the crew there. I can't remember the dude's
that.
name.
You know Roosh?
Um,
Look up
yeah, Roosh. Yeah,
Roosh
Roosh.
now?
You were, yeah, Roosh, and is this Sammy Guevara chilling with him?
Yeah, Sammy, Roosh, Mordos, and
Mordos
Rally
and
Cinco.
yeah,
I forget their
I think I
name.
think Santos would be dope in that group.
Hmm. Okay. if they know it, I mean, they cool and then they know them. Hope they don't got no
Yeah,
beef. So yeah, so cool.
I think Santos would be cool in that group.
Okay, okay. See the plans.
I think Santos and Roos should be a dope ass tag team. Honestly, I
Hmm.
mean, you ain't got to kick Sammy to the curb or nothing, but Santos Escobar and Roos would be a really good tag team together. I think.
Okay, I like that. I like that idea.
Well,
Yeah,
I actually came up with a good idea.
yeah. All right. All right. Next we have Apollo Cruz. He's been there for 10 years.
And he sat on the bench for 8.5 of those.
Right.
That nigga didn't do shit.
You ain't do much. The only thing he had was the Nigerian gimmick he had for about 3 months, five to 6 months at most.
And
And then
I think he
lost
had
his
a title once in a while, didn't he? He had
he
one
had
of the
both.
mid
He had the
card
IC.
titles.
He had the IC. I think he had a US title too. Because he had
He,
Bobby. I remember that. So okay. Yeah,
he
so he had
either
those.
had the IC, the US, or both, but that's it.
Yeah, it was both because I remember he had the Nigerian gimmick and he had Big E. I remember that. And then I think he had the US because he was Bobby. So outside of that, he ain't do
I
jack.
think he went for the tag belts, but he never won them.
He was in the most random tag team with him and Baron Corbin for some reason. That was the
Yeah,
most randomest tag team.
yeah, that's what I was talking about with It might have been with you, and then I talked. We was talking last night with somebody. I was talking to somebody how about the tag divisions and how people be breaking up, normal regular tag teams, and then just throwing random people together like Truth and Damian Priest,
I know that's so random tag team. That's so random. The
or
old
like
Dutchman,
back in the day with Kid and Bob Holly.
or hardcore hardly anybody.
For real.
But yeah, Paulo. So yeah, thank you for your service. We see
Yeah,
him go.
Paul. We wish you well in your future endeavors.
That's right. We see in ROH or we see AEW too. We see AEW.
I mean, honestly, it's both the same company. Just Ring of Honor don't got no TV deal.
Yeah, they're just on my AEW app or Ring of
They're
Honor
on.
or Ring of Honor.
They're on.
Oh yeah, they got their own version, Ring of Honor thing.
Yeah, they got the. I can't remember what the hell it's called. You pay $10 a month for it. It's just like TNA Plus,
Fuck that. I'm good on that
but
one.
ain't
Well,
nobody gonna pay to see Ring of Honor
even you
unless
started on
it's the old Ring of Honor.
that. All right. All right. Next on the list is Zoe Stark.
So
She's
I
going.
like that girl.
I see what they're trying to do with her, but it seemed like she can never get the promos right. And they wanted to push her as a badass, but then
It didn't work.
it just didn't work. There had moments. And
And it's not like you
she's
can't push her
solid.
as a badass because she came out acting like a badass and she fucked people up, but she wasn't believable. Nobody believed that she was a badass. That's the problem.
Right. Right. They just kind of really get anything going with her. And that she had a knee injury that really was the last time we saw her. We ain't seen her since. And I think she got cleared just a couple of days before I saw this. And then now she's gone. So it's like, damn. Well, that sucks for her. At least they let her rehab, but damn, she can't even return and get a redemption story out of it.
I know.
But that sucks. I can see it try to keep going. I can see it try to do some work on there, like a ROH. I can see it
Yeah,
on
I
there.
mean, I mean, I
Maybe
mean,
TNA. I can see TNA maybe. They hire all the old girls that was in NXT and WWE before, so
yeah.
another one ain't bad. What about you? Sheesh. Kid Wilson.
They didn't release him, did they?
No, they didn't. I was wondering if you heard, but yeah, it's over here. See about her. All right, last of this main roster is Alba Fire. She's gone.
Well, she can join Isle of Dawn in AEW, and they can be a tag team again. Maybe win the tag titles. They were
Yeah,
good as a tag team.
she go back to Kaylee Ray. Go do that thing. So yeah, we connect with Isla. Y'all can do the Kaylee Ray. Y'all out on spooky thing, and y'all good friends. But she don't have to wrestle in the suit no more. So there's that. You're free now, Alba. All right, let's go to the NXT developmental. Andre Chase. Chase University is closed. He ran to school. Now he's out of school. So no more Chase U section. No more Chase U classes. And no more gambling money on your gambling in school for wrestling. So bye-bye.
Peace.
You ain't got nothing for Mr. Chase?
Nope.
Damn. Yeah. Next, we
I
had
don't
Dante.
really know nothing about him, so
Sorry.
they
Yeah, yeah.
needed they needed to release Joe Hendry, but they didn't.
Oh, come on. He's going to come out the Monday Night Raw. He's going to be on Netflix.
I hope not.
He is. He's performing a concert.
Damn.
All right.
About
Next,
to
we
turn
have.
off Netflix then.
Damn.
Fast forward through that shit.
Next is going to be Dante Chen. He really just put a lot of people over, but he wasn't really doing anything. So,
You
yeah.
sound like Gonzalez.
Yeah. Just taller is all.
So how come Otis and Cesaro is still there, and basically all they are is a comedy group, and then these dudes leave.
Yeah. But he's a little taller and he's got some head to him. So, but he could probably go back to his he probably goes wrestle somewhere other places. We'll see. All right, next we have Tyson DuPont and Tyree Igwe. They was with Wes Lee and they had like a little group for a little minute. But then when West got released, they didn't do nothing with them but set them on Evolve and they ain't do much there. So
Peace. I don't know them. So
yeah. We didn't really get to know them like that. There's a big good guys tag team, but didn't really do much with them. So whatever. Oh wow, the lawyer from the Tony D'Angelo family, Luca Crocifino, is gone. Guess he was not put up to the.
he didn't make the cut.
He ain't made the cut. Yeah, he didn't make the cut. I couldn't get the word out. Yeah, so he got cut from the roster.
Yep.
Next, we have Tyra May Steele, who won LFG season 1, but didn't do nothing outside
No.
of
But she won season 2, didn't she?
Nah, she won the first season because I remember watching it. She won the first season. So how the heck?
Are you sure?
Yeah, because her and Jasper Troy that won that first season. I know what I watched, and then Shyla Hill won the second season. And I forget that girl who won it, but I remember
It don't
Shyla Hill
matter.
won it because he's on season.
Because Tyra May won when Tyra May won, that other girl should have won, but she didn't. And we thought, and me and a few other people, we thought that the other girl should have won, but we was like they had to take the gold medalist because they had to make it look good, so that's what they did.
They thought they had themselves a female Kurt Angle, but It's
He
not there
did.
yet in the promos.
Nope.
Yes,
Peace. Peace out, Tyra. You didn't make the cut.
right. Like next we have Malik Blade, who was part of Blade and No Fade. They released a No Fade a while back, and now they released the Blade.
Don't know him.
Bye bye, Mr. Blade. Now the couple ones on LFG as well. Chris Island, I only seen him once, and I was just like, okay,
Oh,
he's a
good. I hated that motherfucker. He was too cocky.
Damn.
And all Booker T did was whine over him and drool and get pissed last season because I can't remember. Michelle McCool had the first pick and she picked him, and Booker T got pissed because Booker T trained him last year,
Hmm.
and then Michelle McCool just picked up where he left off.
Like, what the hell, man? That was my
So
pick.
exactly. So he all he did the entire fucking season was whine and complain.
I'm surprised there. Well, the last two are both from prospects. Serena Linton. I really don't know who she is, but she's not a bad looking lady. But
Where is she? She not from LFG, right?
I think so. I don't remember which, maybe the last season, but I
I
don't
don't
even.
remember her, but
I
okay.
don't really remember this, but
You know
she ain't really
LFG
good.
starts Sunday, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
I seen Chantel Monroe gonna be there, so I might tune in for her, and that might
And
be it.
then there's another show before it.
I don't know. I don't remember 80. We'll see. And the last person was Trill London. It's the real Trill with you, but adios.
Assalamu alaikum.
All right. Those are the people fired, and we'll see if they can make an impact at other places.
We'll see if
On
they
their
show up anywhere else or if they're done and they only gonna work indie shows.
or be left business entirely.
So to all you wrestlers that got let go, we wish you well in your future endeavors.
There you go. And pass along. All right, let's go to WrestleMania
Let's do WrestleMania.
because we had those predictions going out for us, and let's get it started. We had LA Knight and the Usos taking on Division and I Show Speed, most random 6 man of all time.
Yep,
Um,
that was.
excuse me. Speed shows athleticism, and that's probably the only positive that I could probably think of this match because this
No, there
didn't
was
last long.
there was one more.
This match didn't last long because
No, but there was one more positive in the match.
Speed was trying to get LA Knight off him for the BFT, and he pushed LA Knight into Logan Paul. And on stage, like, hey, what you doing, man? You knocked down my man's. And it cost them the match. LA beat the
Speed
BFT.
turned on Logan and Austin and was like and messed him up and was like, "Peace, I'm out."
And they attacked him, and the Usos and LA saved Speed. And then Speed splashed on top of Logan Paul through the
Yep.
table. So that was an OG moment.
You know what else? Just one more thing I gotta say. You know what else I find funny about that match? Logan Paul ran his mouth on the mic, and something I found funny was he was talking about he hated those outsiders.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker was talking about how he hated outsiders. So what the hell is he? If he ain't no outsider, then what the hell is he?
He's like, I'm a passerby. I come in there. I've been going to work. That's what he's gonna say. So,
Yep.
but I could just want $1.50. So it's a little
Nah.
dang. He kicked himself off
No.
the stage.
No. I give that shit.
You kicked
I
yourself
give it $1.25 because I show speed turned out Logan and splashed him.
Yeah, that was the extra 50 cents. So that's why I did it. So we'll go with that one. All right, next we go with Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. It wasn't as blaze I thought it was gonna be, but it had Drew with a PTSD moment with that toolbox.
Is that a PTSD moment?
Yeah, because when he saw that toolbox, he said, "Oh, oh." He's like a scared little man when he saw that toolbox. But Jacob Fatu, he hit his moonsault the first time, but Drew kicked out at 2. I think that's why he did that. Someone kicked out at 2 off of that. So you know what he did? He upped the ante by putting him in on a table and moonsaulting through that table and got the win with that maneuver through the table. So just let me know in wrestling if you have a flying maneuver and you can't do it the second time, put him through a table.
Yep. That the table always wins.
There you go.
Just like I found out in my life, in my personal life, the wall always wins.
No, the wall. Oh, the wall. Not gonna let the wall
Wall
win
always
against us.
wins.
We're not gonna let the wall win.
So
But I
what
get
you get this match?
I get $3.50. It was a pro fight. It was a little decent fight. Nothing too crazy.
All
I
right.
wish it was a little violent, but you know.
All right. I'll match it. I'll give it $3.50.
Yeah,
I think it was worth $3.50.
yeah, it was okay. All right. Next, we had Nia Jackson, Lash Land defending tag titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, Brie Bella, but Nikki Bella was out for ankle injury,
Yep.
so she got replaced with Paige.
But everybody knew because of the damn internet.
I know.
Everybody knew it was going to be paid because of the damn internet. Don't nobody believe in surprises no more.
I know it's a sad reality. No more surprise, motherfuckers.
Nope.
It's all here. You know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Nigga. So we had Nikki on the outside. It took a while for Paige to get in. They used the 4-way, where you can just tag your partner in, which I like that way preferably. So Paige finally got in. She had the rampage after Nikki Bella, she cost Alexa Bliss the title match by pushing her off the top. Well, taking Charlotte out. I meant to say that, taking Charlotte out.
She beat the hell out of Charlotte with that crush, dude.
Yeah. I don't know, he was happy about that moment or mad or whatever.
I was happy that she basically got her ass whooped.
Yeah, I know he was happy there. But Paige took advantage of the rampage and won the titles. And they're now new tag team champions, Paige and Brie Bella. Who would have thought this would have been the case?
Yep.
I gave this one $3. I get his Manny because of the surprise and the cameraman following that in that match. That was fun.
Oh yeah, the cameraman was dope in that match.
Yeah. Well, ladies did their thing and shot a 9 and Lash for looking nice and delicious with their demolition cosplay. Well,
Oh
tribute.
yeah, Nia and Lash was looking dope when they came out. I
Yeah.
give that entrance $10.
Hey, there you go. and I want to be in between me, and I want both of them. So good luck.
Ah, this nigga over here, I knew he was gonna say some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Come on. They get the love. All right. Next, we had AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the IC title. Well, Becky had that singer, the Wonder Years, singing, and he was lip singing because I looked back at it twice. He was, and I didn't hear no lyrics come out of his mouth when he was up real close.
Oh,
But
what the dude that was singing her entrance?
yeah, yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, I did. I didn't see nothing either. It looked like he was lip syncing to me too.
Yeah, they didn't do him justice with the angle. But anyway, and AJ was hop skipping down the ring with our little AJ Lee skippers. This is mainly the beef between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Becky Lynch and the referee in this one, because it was a manhandle slam and she thought it was it, that too. But AJ Lee kicked out at two. And she pushed just the ref, Jessica Carr. They was in a pushing match for a couple seconds.
That should have been in DQ, and AJ should have won right there.
Right, but the ref said after that, we're gonna keep it going. So later on, Becky Lynch, she pulled down the top turnbuckle and was ready to put AJ Lee through it, but the referee saw that turnbuckle was bad and was trying to fix it up. Becky tried to cheat some more, but the refs say to catch on the pin count, but she threw AJ into the top turnbuckle, hit the manhandle slam, and pinned her again to become the IC champion again.
I still think Becky should have lost that match. AJ deserved to win the match at least at Mania, and then have her drop it at Backlash.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't really. They went this route because they figured they was going to keep it on AJ for a little bit.
I mean, she
But,
just won it last month at Elimination Chamber. Let her have her WrestleMania moment, because who knows if she's gonna ever be at another one.
well, I doubt she'll be at another WrestleMania. But yeah, it was very short though, very quick.
Yeah,
This didn't
I
go
mean
long.
they should have let her have her WrestleMania moment.
But
Let her
yeah,
beat Becky at WrestleMania for the title, and let her drop it back to her at Backlash in May.
yeah, it should
And a
really.
pay per view that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, oh well. I give this one $2.50. Yeah, it was okay match. It did its thing. It was even though it was fast.
$1.75.
All right, next we had Seth versus Gunther. This is a random match out of nowhere, but so far this is the longest one of the night so far because
Yep.
they went really long. They kind of went at it. It was a world fight. But Seth stomped Gunther through the table or through this on the table, but didn't break. And Gunther was knocked out, so Seth was really playing for something else. And out of nowhere, Braun Breaker comes out of nowhere and spears him out of his blonde dye. Boom, he was speared. And then he went back away he went all the way up to the front and to the aisle. And while Seth was looking behind, see where the hell he went, Gunther comes from behind and chokes him out and puts his ass to sleep. Knocked him out. So, and Gunther wins. I give this one $3.65. It's pretty well fight. I was a little mad that Braun got in, but hey, you gotta build up somehow. Or keep their program going somehow. And Gunther stays undefeated in singles matches. What about you, Chad?
He's not undefeated in singles matches.
Yeah, they be pushing that. I've been hearing lately they be pushing that narrative of undefeated singles matches. That's like non-title. Yeah. So
Oh, the one I say the non-title.
yeah, any of the non-title matches, they undefeated. He's undefeated in that. I hope it's true or not. What you get this match, Chad?
Mm, nothing. I'm just playing.
I said no, man. He said you don't get no money.
Nope. You don't get no money, no purse tonight for you.
Well, guess he goes to the store empty-handed then. All right.
I'll give the match $3.25.
Well, there you go.
I thought it was a decent match and it was the longest match of the night. I didn't like the fact that Braun came out and interfered. I get why he did it though because I almost said Sean because Seth came out in a mask and interfered in all them matches for all that damn time and caused all them problems with the crew.
Hmm. Fair,
And
Seth.
now they gotta give Seth shit and mess with him and whatnot.
There you go. Yeah, I guess Seth Rollins. All right. Next, we have Stephanie Vadcare defending the women's world title against Liv Morgan. And with the Judgment Day, you gotta have the other Judgment Day girls get involved in the match, and they got involved, distracting the ref and distracted Stephanie. Stephanie leapt on top of the both of them, Raquel and Roxanne. But Liv took advantage of that, threw in the steel steps to hit the Oblivion, and wins the Women's World Championship. Good golly. And Liv is back on top. The highlights of this was Liv getting strip teased in her ring entrance into her ring gear. So that was a highlight. And then Stephanie flying, hit the devil's kiss and all that nice stuff. And they Liv winning. This is very short too. This was shorter than the iShow Speed match. This is 7 minutes. Less than 7.
And what did I show Speed match go?
7 minutes and 8 seconds. Stephanie and Liv was 6 minutes and 51 seconds. That's crazy. So I get this one $2. I'm really mad about this. I was looking forward to it. But now I can't.
Only $2?
No, $2.50. At least Liv won. I picked Liv right. So I gave that. What about you? Ooh. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got next one.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll give it $2.
There you go. All right. Now, in the main event was Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And Pat McAfee. Good Lord. You went through a lot to start this one. You attacked Cody Rhodes out the gate. But for that, you got splashed by Jelly Roll through the announcer's table.
Best part of the freaking night.
And got stretched out.
Yep.
But he went away, and Randy Orton's back gave out, and his back was coming throughout the whole match. He made his comeback, but the ref got knocked down and RKO because Randy Orton got poked in the eye. He thought that was Cody and not the referee. So the referee, he's out and sleep. Randy Orton gets the RKO, and Pat McAfee comes out and tries to get the 3 count, but it's too slow and can't get the 3. So Randy Orton got pissed off at him and RKO'd him. And he's laid out again with the neck brace on. So Cody takes advantage of it, hits the crossroads, and the ref and Charles Robinson's back awake, and he gets the 1, 2, 3, and Cody retains. I'll give this one $3.35. That's what I wrote down here. It was a well match. It was the longest hell too. Well, this one was the longest one of night one. It took over Gunther and Seth Rollins. It played a story Cody had to be a killer. He finally killed it in and conquered that Viper, I guess. What about you, Chad?
I don't know.
And he put him in the face after the match. He left that big shine on his head, too.
Yeah, I know. But see, this is my beef with that. when 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 Randy was a legend killer and he was punting motherfuckers in the head, you didn't see him for 4 to 6 months.
Right. Right.
Now you saw Cody at the post show. You saw Cody on Raw. You saw Cody on SmackDown. So what happened?
I said I was trying to speak loud. I was trying to speak softly, like kayfabe is dead today.
Oh, you're right. It is. But I'm saying the fact that the Cody was all over the place this last week. Randy kicking him in the head and him selling the injuries. It's not believable. It's not as believable as it was.
Well, they neutered it. Well, they neutered kayfabe, and it was like, okay, we got it back. He's okay. They're like, okay, we'll do this more and more. And Cody want to be a warrior and say I'm a fighter, and I'll come out after this one too. But yeah, it's. But you see that Shiner though, he got a mean Shiner.
Oh yeah, that Shiner's nasty, dude.
So he'd be okay. So yeah, so $3.35.
I give that match $3.25.
All right, let's go to night 2.
Oh, about to blow up on night 2.
Yeah, Oba and Brock Lesnar. Oba really dominated this one.
He did.
He suplexed.
Can I just say this?
He ate through suplexes.
Oba fucked him up.
Yeah.
That was the first time. That was the first time in my life I saw Oba wrestle.
And you was impressed?
I was impressed.
There you go.
That's a big man. That's a big nigga that could wrestle.
Yeah, he's big as fuck. That nigga fucking go. But But Brock, he retires allegedly because he took off his gloves and his shoes. So I
Yep.
mean, looks like to me that he's
And
hanging up.
and I read somewhere, it was either yesterday or the day before, that Tiffany Stratton said that she hopes that Brock can have his moment in Minnesota at SummerSlam and do it properly in his home state. Then I read how pissed off Triple H is because he said that Triple H said that he was supposed to job out to Gunther at SummerSlam,
Mm.
allegedly.
I looked
All
at it
this
as
all this
yeah,
stuff is allegedly.
yeah. Right.
So I mean, I don't want to say that this is supposed to happen because don't nobody know, but all this is it's definitely possible.
I looked at it as this is being his last WrestleMania, so I guess that's why he wanted to say
Yeah,
goodbye.
people. I mean, you could look at it like that too. I mean, he could be retiring by the end of the year,
Yeah,
Like John Cena did.
right. And this is his last
It was
WrestleMania.
his,
He's like,
it
damn, that's
was
it for
it
me.
was his last time at WrestleMania. It was his last time at Backlash. It was his last time at SummerSlam. It was his last time at Survivor Series type shit.
Right. So that's what I think. This is his last. It's his last big hurrah at the big showcase of the awards, as they say. So yeah. So that's how I see it. But yeah. So this one $5. This is $5 match. Thank you, bro, for putting the big fella over, and he gave the
Yep.
cat respect. $5.
I gave him 6 feet.
Hey, there you go. Rate the scale.
Good looking out, Oba. You did an awesome job, and good looking out, Brock. I know I've been giving you shit. I've been giving you shit for years, but thank you, Brock.
Hmm.
You did one hell of a job in your career, and we appreciate you,
There you go.
whether Triple H is pissed off at you or not.
You did the right thing.
You did the
All
right
right.
thing, brother.
All right. Next, we have the ladder match between Penta, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, JD McDonough, and Dragon Lee. How did Rusev not have an entrance?
All
He
right.
came in a tank, damn it.
First of all, what the hell is Rusev doing in there anyway? That big fat motherfucker can't climb no goddamn ladder.
He ain't that fat. He ain't like Otis. He's just solid. He ain't fat.
He
He's
can't climb
just
no ladder like the rest of them luchas and them
he
skinny
did.
motherfuckers.
He did. Cause how the hell he on that ladder, Javon, and let it happen? Let him his ass get cutted like that. His big ass. Why he let that happen like that? But Rey Mysterio, he jumped on that entrance like it was 2006. Who was
Yep,
that
he
coming in
did.
out the sky?
That shit tripped me out, dude.
Like what the heck, man? Man
Who
got
was
some
that
good
jumping
knees.
out the sky?
Man got good knees now.
I know, right? He acted like it was 2006 when he had the title and you won the Royal Rumble.
But yeah, Ray, he put Rusev through a ladder bridge, and
I know
he
that was dope.
I was
That
like,
reminded
damn.
me. That reminded me of that pay per view. I can't remember what it was, but it was last year when Johnny Gargano's wife went through the ladder.
Oh yeah, that's what I was insane. Oh yeah, TLC match.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was insane. And then Penta did a Canadian Destroyer to Jay McDonough on the ladder through the
yeah,
ladder.
that shit. That was nasty.
That really hurts. And
Yo, I still think JD is really good.
he's good. He's always been good. He just now starting to get more attention for it. So he's been good. When
I think
Ray
him
did
and
this
Finn. I
before,
think him and Finn would have been a good tag team.
yeah, but Finn, he ain't want to be that tag team anymore. He ain't old. He ain't up there.
Finn should have just stayed in New Japan as part of the Bullet Club. That would have helped him out. Because all the WWE did has been burying him.
Yeah. Ray did a 619 with the ladder and Dragon Lee's face.
Yep.
And then Javon did the OG cutter to Rusev off the ladder. And it
That
looked
was
like he's
dope
about
as
to be able
hell.
to get it. Penta stopped him, hit his Mexican Destroyer, went up the ladder, and retained the title. He retains his championship. I'm not mad at it. It was either gonna be Javon. I'll be cool with
No,
Rusev.
I'm not
I mean,
mad at it. I would.
say.
To me, it was either going to be Javon, Penta, or Ray.
Yeah, Ray won. I ain't gonna be mad at it either. That's cool.
I wouldn't have been mad if it was Ray, Javon, or Penta.
And that's
Honestly, or Dragon Lee.
yeah, he took some damage too. And he held that Ray. Yeah, and so we'll give this one $5. This was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. It's
Yeah,
one of my top 3 matches of this weekend.
I agree with you. I'll give it $5.
So we'll give that. All right, next we had Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the U.S. title. Sami Zayn came out first while Trick Williams had that long ass jacket on.
Yo, that train was long as fuck. I've seen wedding dresses shorter than that shit.
Yeah, that shit was like a football field at least
That
almost.
nigga had a long ass train on that fucking jacket, dude. For real.
I said, "Whoa, that Trick."
That nigga did whoop that trick.
Yeah, he whooped that fucking Trick. But Sami
Lemon
Zayn,
pepper
he's
peppers.
fully healed, man. He turned fully healed, man, because he was attacking Trick and Lil Yachty. He had
Yep.
the Luba kick on the outside. You made Trick get
Well,
that.
Yachty started it though. Yachty started fucking with him
Yeah.
first, didn't he?
Now you're trying to help out Trick. He's trying to move a Trick up, and then he attacked him from behind for no reason. But yeah,
So you gotta help me remember because you know my memory is kind of I got CRS.
but Trick hit his Trick shot before Sammy hit the Luba kick and
Yep.
won the U.S. title. So he can
I
whoop
still think that's garbage though.
what Trick winning or
Yeah.
Sammy?
Trick winning.
Because it should have been Trick and Carmelo, but
I think Sammy should have kept the belt, and it should have been Sammy and Carmelo.
yeah, it's not even weird. And then
But that's just
Sammy
me.
keep the heel turn going.
Sammy keep the heel turn going, and that dude is gonna join the bloodline. I'm telling you,
This
he's
right in
gonna
the bloodline?
he's gonna join Roman and the Usos and Fatu.
Or you think Fatu gonna fall in line?
Yep, Fatu gonna know his role.
I guess. I get this one $3.30. At least Trick one. That's it. It was a short long.
Why you give it $3.30? Because Trick won.
Yeah, that's it. It's the main reason. And no gingerbread man is the champion.
You said gingerbread man.
What about you? Let's go next one.
Let's see. I gave this match $2.
All right, it's fine.
I get him at $2 because Sammy Sammy came out and he said he still don't know what he did, and the crowd just keeps booing him. And he got a point. He don't know what he did,
Being born. Being
huh?
born. This underdog stuff ain't working, dog. Just gotta take the bull by the horns and do it. But he's
Okay,
listening.
but so when he play the underdog, it don't work. But when he's a
He
dick,
done it too much. He's done
when,
it too
when
much.
he's when he's a dick and he does the shit that he did with Carmelo, then he gets booed anyway.
That means embrace the heel, kid. Embrace being a heel. That's what it means. And fucking embrace it. People want to see you as a different character instead of being the same old guy you've been. And people are like, no, stop doing that way. I want you to do something different. And the people are listening. And Sabby is listening.
Sammy about to go whoop that trick.
Yeah, try to get his rematch.
Then he finna go take that belt and go to Raw and join the Bloodline. He
Oh,
gonna go join. He gonna go join Roman, the Usos, and maybe Fatu.
yeah, I mean.
Got what I mean? All gas, no brakes.
All right. Next, we have Finn in the Demon version versus Dom in his Lucha version. That cool interest is the other weekend. Dom with the mask and all the being carried out as the king of luchadors. And then Finn is the demon. And it was a little bit similar to the one I had with That Won't Happen. Shout out to you, man. So we had Dom. He hit the 619 on Finn. But on that 619 attempt, he had the chair between. And in that chair, he went away and got knocked down. But it didn't do nothing for Finn. And Finn, similar to what Jacob Fatu did, he did the stomp on him. I mean, yeah, he did the stomp to Dom, but he kicked out at 2. So Finn, he said, you know what? I got to put him on the table too. And he puts him through the table and stomps him right through their tables too.
Damn, you know that shit hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, Finn, he also hit the drop kick with him with the neck around the chair too. So he did too. So it was a nasty match. They was going at it.
Word.
Yeah. It was very violent. And Finn got the win with that stomp and won this match. I give this one $3. Oh, Charlotte. This will happen, Johnny Gill. Well, I'm all alone by myself. I feel like I mentioned this one multiple times. But I did it. But then I did it. Yeah, so $3.85. We'll give you that. And we'll move to the next one. We had Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley defending the women's title. We're going to see if Jade can keep this title or Rhea can reclaim the gold. And it was a really good match. Really fun match. Jade was really countering the Rhea. And she showed off her submission skills. She tried to hit her with a crossface. And that crossface, Heck? That cross face across the face was a nice cross face. And Meat, Chin, and B-Fat try to help the Strat and help Jay retain. The eel comes out and gets her out of there.
Man, I know I should have picked up that fucking phone.
Yeah. So what happened?
I said I know I should have picked up that phone while I'm having trouble. That's
Um,
that. My hand started shaking, and then I started doing shit, and I just left.
I figure.
So
All
where
right.
we at?
I was about to start Jade and Rhea doing that one.
All right.
Um, yeah. So Chin and B-Fat, they came out to help Jade out. And EO came out to help out Rhea, taking them out of the equation. And distracted Jay too long. And Rhea took advantage and came from behind. But they reversed it a couple times. Jade reversed on her, and then Rhea hit the riptide and won the women's title. And she's now the women's champion for SmackDown. I give this one $3.65. This was a really good battle, one of the best battles of Jade, and Jade show off her submission skills and a lot of different skills. Very good match, very good back and forth.
All right. Sorry, y'all. My phone keep fucking up. Um, I agree with D'Lo. I I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. Um, this was a really good match. I'm still not a fan of Jade, but she wrestled her ass off in this match.
Mm-hmm.
The match was better than I thought it would be.
Because Jade is good.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do know about that.
No, I don't.
Well, she is good, and she stole your heart out of WrestleMania.
She wrestled one good match. Since I've seen her in AEW, she's wrestled one good match. The rest of the matches were squashes.
Because how can you not want to be squashed by that? So
Don't nobody want to be squashed, dude. Nobody wants to be squashed. That match was really good. I give it $3.25.
well, that's the best kind we'll get out of Chad. There you
Now, if it was me a year ago, you're lucky to get $1.
go. All right. In the main event, well, we had Danhausen and Miz
I
and
love
Kit
that
Wilson.
dude. I
They
love that dude.
they went through a lot. Well, Kid Wilson got hit by the little mini Danhausens and taken away, and the Miz got taken away by the mini Hausers. So
That was
they had
fun.
a rough night. So and John C was there to witness. Oh, I forgot to say this. Bianca Belair is pregnant. She announced that night one.
Yep.
So there's that too.
There's
And why
there's
did
always that.
why did I see that they graded that announcement as a C plus? That's an A plus announcement. Damn it, what's
What
wrong?
they graded? Wait, they graded the announcement a C plus, or they graded that night a C plus?
The announcement.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? He did great at. Whatever. And we had Punk and Roman as the last match, the main
Well,
event.
let's not even go there.
This had a lot. This was a long one. This is the longest of the weekend for WrestleMania, 33 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's a couple times where it could have been like it was a count out or DQ, but especially when Roman hit him with that steel sets in front of Rod. The Rod just looked at him like, "Oh, I didn't see nothing."
Yep. Or when he was tied up in the ropes, you count 5 and you get DQ'd if you don't let him out the ropes. And he was tied up in the ropes by his feet, so you could have counted at least to 25.
Right.
And
Right.
they didn't DQ Roman or anything. And you wonder why people hate Roman Reigns, or people can't stand Roman Reigns. Some people can't stand him. Some people hate him. Sometimes people don't want him to be champion. Whatever.
This is a war with Trish for CM Punk. It took a real long time for this one to go down. And he tried the GTS on him again for the second time. Punk collapsed down because he was overwhelmed by the weight of Roman Reigns. And Roman speared him twice, a couple times more. And they got the pin and the win and retained, and is now the new World Heavyweight Champion. I give this one $4.50. It was really good. There's a couple parts where it kind of took out, but CM Punk was doing all the stops. He did an elbow drop through the announce table. All right. So I give you $4.50. What about you, Chad?
Now, I'm still pissed about this match. Do I grade the match based on the outcome, or do I grade the match based on the wrestling in the ring?
A mix of both.
A mix of both?
Yeah, what about in the ring?
A mix of both. All right. $2.75.
Mm.
Because I saw a post on Monday that Roman said, "I still hate you, but when we work together, we create magic." And he's right. But I'm still pissed that Punk didn't win. Punk should have won, and didn't nobody do shit about it. Even on Raw, nobody did shit about it. They just moved right on to Cody. And
Yeah, the
I see
fuck.
why. I see why. But I mean, you can still move on to Cody and still bitch about Punk not being a champion and the fact that he should be.
I was surprised they did went to that so fast. It could have, and they could have kind of on the real. It could have kind of saved that. Well, they should have kind of been done that low key. Cody and
For real. I
Cody and
mean, WWE. I don't believe a lot of what people say, but WWE has had this match with Cody and Punk for 3 years, and now they want to do it. And if they wrestle anywhere else besides WrestleMania, it's going to screw it up. And they can't talk on a mic and do run-ins and whatnot for a year. If you wrestle at SummerSlam, or if you wrestle at Survivor Series, or even the Rumble, you're gonna fuck it up. You have to have the match at WrestleMania for it to mean anything. And if WrestleMania is at is in Saudi Arabia, then it really won't mean anything whether they wrestle at Mania or not.
Nah, they got the first match. I have it first at a SummerSlam if they're gonna have the first match, because at least it'll be on a big event. That's the second biggest event, and then
I
maybe
mean,
at
I
the
mean,
others.
you gotta have their first match on the grandest stage of them all. And then if you want to keep the storyline going, fine, that's good. Let them have the match at SummerSlam 5 months later, or even drag it out to Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble, like you did with The Rock and John Cena. When you tried to when you worked the fans and said they will never wrestle again, and then miraculously the Rock or John Cena won the Rumble, and he had to and he faced the Rock at Mania for the title, or vice versa. I can't remember which it was, but then you drag it out. I mean, Vince did that, and everybody said Vince was out of touch.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. They could have gave this one before. They can build a story of one of them being turns to the bad guy at SummerSlam, while the other guy is
I
trying to
mean,
fight against it.
I have a feeling that I'm pretty sure they're going to turn Punk heel, because if Cody didn't turn heel between him and Cena, then I'm pretty sure he won't turn heel between him and Punk.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Like, why is Jacob going for the World Heavyweight Championship instead of going against Cody? Because he's on
Yeah,
SmackDown, right?
why?
It's
Yeah,
kind of
why?
weird. It's kind
Why
of
all
weird.
of a sudden you going for Roman?
Yeah, they're family. What the hell?
I mean, to be honest with you, when um when Roman was in the ring talking about I missed this, that was a tease for the bloodline to get back together. And I thought maybe Jacob was gonna come out and be like, um, I'll be the bodyguard like Solo was before they split. I thought that's what he was gonna do. I damn near fell out the chair when he said that he's coming for that title. I didn't. That was the furthest thing from my mind. I did not think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was so random when Jacob came out. I was like, huh.
Yeah,
Well, let's see if Roman can address and see if he'll accept his challenge for the world title, for the world
yeah.
heavyweight
When and where it's gonna be.
at Backlash. That's in like 3 weeks, a couple weeks from now.
Yeah.
It's coming up quick.
Now the question is, why does Roman shy away from challenges because he always tells people that they're not ready? He be telling everybody they're not ready.
Because he
Hell,
was
he
told he
said,
wasn't ready. He wasn't told about he wasn't ready by Roman Reigns. And then he's like, I know how it is to do that. So, but yeah. Also in this Raw Mania was Soul Worker and Ethan Page. They made their debuts.
"Yep,
Ethan Page beat Javon Evans with the help of a bit of Rusev, and they attacked everybody. And then he had Soul Worker to fight against Liv Morgan. It was a pretty good match. I actually really liked this one.
yeah, it wasn't bad, that's for sure."
She hit a soul snatcher, but Liv got a dodge. Then Zara came out of nowhere and spine busted her, and Liv was able to take advantage of it, hit the Oblivion. So they got the win. And Finn and JD McDonough on the main event, and Finn won. And then we have Roman. segment. So yeah, that. All right. This I'll do NXT Revenge. We'll go through that because it was a big show on their showcase. This week, the last Tuesday, it had some good ass shit. Jada Parker and Kaylani Jordan. Kaylani won. Kayosh had a debut against Skylar Ray. She won that. Tony D defeated Ethan Page for NXT title. That was his last time on there.
That's why he won.
Yeah. Thanks Mickey Saints. He came out there. Lola Vice, she beat JC Jane that night in the main event to get that one. So we had this week. We had Miles Bourne defending title against Dion Lennox. Dark State cost themselves the title opportunity for themselves inadvertently, and Miles Bourne won and retained his title. All right, for this next one, we had Joe Hendry fighting against Keanu Carver. You're going to like this one because Keanu beat the shit out of Joe Hendry.
Good.
He hit him in his finisher. Then he kept elbowing the face, knocking him out, and he had a referee stoppage.
Good. I hate Joe Hendry. I do not believe.
Oh my gosh.
I like Seabiscuit more than I like Joe Hendry.
Well, you should watch his episode NXT so you can get a good excitement out of this.
I'm trying to watch NXT, but I also got to watch all this other crap.
Well, watch that one. Watch his last NXT right here from this week, so you can watch
But
it.
I can't watch everything at once. I gotta watch everything to get caught up in a week, and then I gotta go back and watch everything I missed.
Well, you gotta catch up. So we had that. All right. Well, we had Lexis Kane versus EK Prosper, but Eli Knight, for the speed title.
What the hell is the whole point of the speed title anyway, D-Lo?
Seeing it depend as fast as you can. As fast as you can. And Ariana Grace got slapped in the face, and she distracted Eli enough to where Lex hit his coronation and is now the new speed champion. So Brian Pillman's son got himself a belt finally.
Brian Pillman Jr. did?
Yep.
What belt he got? The speed?
Yep. For the speed. All right.
Who did he beat?
EK Prosper or Eli.
And what's his name down there? He's not going by Brian Pillman Jr., is he?
Yeah, Alexis King. That's his name.
Alexis King?
Yeah.
That's whack. Why did they be changing his name?
I don't know. Guess they didn't want to be a junior. But it's part of his birthright.
For real.
But, I don't know. But good for him. Tatum Pasley versus Blake Monroe in a casket match for North American Women's title.
Damn.
Sounds nice. Bouquet was used as a weapon. Tatum won, putting Blake into the casket and send her ass away. Won't be sent away in that casket too. But Tatum retains him too, so we got that. So they'll use the fire extinguishers and diamonds too. Yeah, Lola Vice ready for new challenges, and Izzy Dame is the first one to get her, using her teammates as a distraction to knock her ass out. The culling. And then we had Zarya and Zoe in the last one standing match.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who won that?
Zarya, they was on the platform up top of NXT arena.
For
And
real?
she and Zarya almost fell off of it, but Soul saved her. And it looked like they was about to forgive each other. They hugged and it was like, I love you, I'm sorry, and all that.
Yeah.
That Zarya switched her face and pushed her off like Mufasa and pushed her through the tables. And she was
Damn.
knocked out. And Zarya won. So that ends their friendship. Hey. All right, let's get through other topics real quick.
Did I put too much on the format, D'Lo?
No, I'm doing this. We got the best. We're going through New Japan real quick. We ain't been in Japan in a minute, but Sakura Genesis had an event just for Kayla Noon won the IWGP World Championship. He's the youngest IWGP champion at 23, breaking Shinsuke. Takashita, Konosuke Takashita, and Shota Umino went to a tournament draw where he retains. And the Knockout Brothers defeated the Mighty O'Neil to retain the IWGP Tag Titles. So and Will Ospreay defeated Taichi with the Stormbreaker, as he usually does with his finishers. And then it was announced that they have the best of the Super Juniors 33. They got their blocks announced. In Block A, we have Master Wato, Ryusuke Taguchi, Kosei Fujita, Robbie X, Francesco Akira, Doki, Titan or Titan, Valiente Jr., Nick Wayne, and Jun Kasai. And in Block B, we have El Desperado, Kushida, Yo, Robbie Eagles, Taiji Ishimori, Jacob Austin Young, Sho, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Hio, Daisuke Sasaki.
Sasaki, yeah.
Yeah, so who do you think is gonna win the block A and B's? I'm gonna go with Nick Wayne, and we're gonna go with Jacob Austin Young. Fuck it. I'll go with them too. What about you, Chad?
I got damn sure not Nick Wayne.
I'm just picking one I know. I know a couple of these people, but some of these I'm not familiar with. Titans.
Let's see. I'll take Sasuke and shit. I can't remember the first one.
Sasage's in Block B. Daisuke
Yeah, I know.
Sasaki. And in Block A, Master Wado, Ryosuke Taguchi,
Yeah,
Koso.
that's who I wanted. Taguchi.
Okay. Taguchi and Sasaki. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. MLW is hosting, or had an event named. Let's go back to it.
What was the Battle Riot?
Yeah, Battle Riot. But on the website, they advertise it like it's happening tonight or happening next week. It's kind of weird. So this is why I read on the website. We have 7 matches on this card. We have Soberano Jr. and Angel De Oro versus Austin Aries and Trevor Lee.
Damn.
I'm going to go Aries and Trevor Lee.
Yeah, me too.
Then we have Neon versus Diego Hill. I don't know any of these people, but we'll go with Neon. Sorry, Diego.
Okay, I'll go with Diego.
I'll go Diego go. Then we have Averno and Euphoria. We have the tag titles, Bishop Dye and David Dijak versus Averno and Euphoria.
Yeah, they're still champs.
Yes, we had the belts. I see, like,
I mean, I saw them win the belts like months ago.
yeah, yes, defend the tag titles. We know it's in Spanish. Yeah, this is it. Who you got? I'm gonna go with the champions, Dyer and Dijak.
Yeah, I got the same.
All right. Next we have Olympia versus Lady Frost.
Lady Frost.
Yeah, we'll go Lady Frost. Then we have Gara Negra versus Shotzi.
Shotzi.
We'll go Shotzi too. Next we have Calaveras Juniors 1 and 2 versus Ikiro Kwan and Okumura.
Kwan and Okamura.
I'm gonna go to Calaveras. And this last one is for the middleweight open MLW middleweight champion, Kushida versus Templario. I'm gonna go with Kushida.
Me too.
All right, that's it. All right. All right, I'll talk about TNA a little. We'll talk about AEW a little bit because MJF was pissed that he didn't get that what happened last week. But Kevin Knight came out and interrupted him, and now he has a TNT title match because of it. He's about to have it right then tonight, but he said, "Nah, we're doing it next week." So that's what's happening next week. It's Kevin Knight. Go get your lick back. Y2J needs some partners for the demand. Can you make any guesses who he can make the call to? You gotta guess. There's somebody that we used to watch from WWE too. That's also in AEW.
You asking me?
Yeah, it's a guess. Like, make a guess.
It's the Hurt Syndicate.
Man, you know. So yeah, they hurt. Yeah, they hurt business. Who would have thought this would be a overall 2007 segment will be in AEW 2026? We hurt people. All right,
They fitting to hurt people.
Brody King defeated Rush in about 30 seconds, and he wants to have the AEW Championship next week. Love with that. Then we have Sheeta versus Mina, and Shida won thanks to Chris Statler saving Mina, hitting Sheeta with the cane. Getting that out the way. Ospreay versus Mark Davis. Mark Davis won by referee stoppage when he did the tombstone or a pile driver on Ospreay's neck on the apron. And that hurt my neck just watching it and just hearing
For
it.
real. That shit hurt me.
And the ref called it off because he couldn't move his left wrist, which is good. Good job, ref. I was like, thank you, Doc. Then the weird part happened. The White T saved Osprey from the Doghouse family and take him away.
Yeah, what's up with that shit? What's
Yeah, I
up
don't know
with
what
Death
the,
Riders saving them?
I don't know, man.
And even Wheeler Yuta got cheered. That never happens.
I know that says a lot. So yeah, all right. Smo Joe's back. He takes out Tommy Chan, or his name is very confusing to spell. There's two H's instead of one. There's a lot of consonants. And then
Yeah,
we have
yeah. I can barely say his name, dude.
Yeah, his name was Chhuun. A lot of vowels. And Darby was celebrating. MJF wants his rematch, but Champa is like, you got to wait after I am at Buckaroo, and kisses him on the cheek. That was kind of weird. But Darby and Champ for the world title. This was insane. Champa, you're crazy as fuck, especially
For
with
real.
that damn that white noise onto the floor. I was like, God damn.
That was crazy, dude.
Fucking bleeding all over the damn place. God damn it. Got this blood on my shirt and on my shoes. And then Darby hit him with a coffin drop, hit him with with an insane freaking Scorpion Deathlock, and won the title and retained. It was a bloody hot mess. And they had mutual respect at the match. Okay, TNA. I think I talked about Rebellion last time.
I don't remember.
But we'll go through it because there's some things that happen that can keep it up. So, Special Agent Zero defeated Moose with the choke slam. Beat Moose on the pay-per-view. Coming up, Big Zero. Nick Nemeth defeated AJ Francis with the help of Bernie Kosar. What?
What the hell is Bernie Kosar doing at the TNA paper?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is going on there? And Casey Navarro also came in and distracted AJ Francis to help Nick Nemeth win. Where was Ryan Nemeth during this segment? Trey Miguel came as the TNA International Champion, but loses to Mustafa Ali thanks to distractions, and he cut his knee on the end of that match. But Mustafa Ali is new TNA International Champion, and in his first title defense, he is defending the title against Australia. He hosted like a mini spin to see who's going to be the first champion. Australia was one, and Adam Bruce is the first competitor to challenge for the international championship. Then we had the Elegance brand defeated Mickey James, ODB, and Terrence Terrell in a hardcore country match.
What the fuck is a hardcore country match?
They had hardcore country stuff that you can find in the South, like cowbells, whistles,
You said cowbells,
horseshoes, horse devices, whatever it is you can name it. The Elegance brand won, but ODB won because she's now going to the TNA Hall of Fame. So good for her on that one. Well deserved. And the System defeated the Hardys for the tag titles that night. Never that. And Leon Slater defeated Cedric Alexander to retain his X Division Championship. And in the main event, Eddie Edwards put his Feast of Fire contract on the line against Mike Santana, and Mike Santana retains the title against Eddie Edwards.
So what happens with the Feast or Fire cakes then?
Well, that was his opportunity. That was his opportunity, and he cashed in that night, and he lost. So he don't got the opportunity no more.
So he loses the case.
Yeah, he lost the case.
So then
So
what
he
happens to
won't
the
be.
case? It just goes away.
Yeah, it goes away. Just it goes away until they need it again for feast or fire to the
Okay.
next person they want to fire and or want somebody to eat. So
Okay.
and then we have Ariana Grace defeating Zia. Zia Lee or Lee Ying Lee faced Zia Brookside attacking her friend and costing her the championship. And she did it because you showed my video of my father when he has never helped me before. And it seemed like they was gonna make up, but then they didn't make up. She pushed her down and DDT'd her in the face. So, and Mike Santana, Rich Swann had a good main event match for the TNA World Title. Santana retained, and that's good. And Dutch defeated Matt Hardy on TNA television. Expect to see that either. All right. All right, Indians Mania weekend. We had Bloodsport their last. It seemed like seemingly their last event. We'll go through some of the matches before we'll go. All right, we had Matt Mako defeated Angel Verduzco by referee stoppage. Yuika Sasaki defeated Joe DeShow. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Ray Jazz. Mayu Yamashita defeats Janai Kai. Royce Isaacs defeats Shane Mercer. Pete Dunne. What? Pete Dunne?
Yeah. Somebody said. Yeah. I don't know where. I didn't know where that was, dude. But somebody said a few days ago that there was a Pete Dunne sighting, but I didn't know where it was.
Well, this was here. He defeated Masashi Takeda. Well, I'm glad he came out of the England circle. It got to work. So good for him.
Yeah.
Someone
Good for
tried
him.
comparing the Rayo Americano. I'm like, what are you talking about? Those are two entirely different people. Come on. He
Yeah.
has a mask on. Thank you. They have Fuminori Abe defeated Eric Stevens. Charlie Dempsey defeated Timothy Thatcher. Natty defeated Shayna Baszler by countout. I don't know how you do that. And Josh Barnett defeated Yuji Nagata in the main
Oh,
event.
I love Yuji Nagata.
So yeah. Well, you win 11 losing in this one. Then we have Joey Janela's Spring Break, which has some interesting characters. In the grab the brass ring, doors, ladders, and chairs match, the one called man is defeated Bear Bronson, Charles Mason, Gringo Loco, Man Like Darius, Masato Tanaka, Shotzi Blackheart, Cindy Akeem, Teriyaki, Vengador, and Vipress in a big
I'll say
old
that again because I was gone. I'm
the
sorry. I
one
got a phone call, so I wasn't here.
the one call man is defeated Bear Bronson, Charles Mason, Gringo Loco, Man Like Darius, Masato Tanaka, Shotzi Blackheart, Sydney King, Teriyaki. Teriyaki. I just love that.
Teriyaki.
Vengador and Vipers in the Call the Brass Rings, Doors, Ladders, and Chairs match. I
Damn.
don't know what the hell that even means, but cool.
Me either.
The Rascals reunited to defeat Marcus Mathers and YDMP, Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. Oh, this is the ones that was on AEW. So this is where they've been at. I ain't wondering why we ain't seen AEW lately. This
Yep.
explains it. For the GCW World Title, Atticus Cogar defeated Hayabusa. Hey,
Well, I haven't heard Hayabusa's name in a minute, dude.
must be your nephew or something.
I used to love Hayabusa, but I
Yeah,
haven't heard his name in decades. It seems like
ain't he dead or something?
Hayabusa.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just said his name.
I, May
How
I
can he
don't
be
know.
dead?
I heard he was dead, but then I heard he's not dead. So this made me think this might
You
be your
just
nephew.
said his name, so how can he be dead?
Maybe this could be a junior of his, a young boy that took
No.
his name. I don't know. Anyway, we had Jack Perry and Marco Stunt defeated KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse.
Wow. I
The
thought
event.
Marco Stunt got out the business because he I thought he didn't wrestle no more, but clearly
Mm-hmm.
he does.
Mm-hmm. Good for him. The Invisible Man with Bill Alfonso defeated the
Yep.
Sandman with Kendra Lust. What the
Yep.
hell?
And then Mick Foley showed up. It said,
Oh God, that's a lot going on right there. Effie defeated Alley Catch in a loser leaves GCW match. So Alley Catch, you are gone from this company forever
"Yep,
and
you
ever.
know who Effie is, right?" I
I've
think
heard of this thing.
if I'm not mistaken, Effie is this skinny chick that wears a maid's outfit. She used to be married to Ric Flair.
I don't know if this is the same one. I doubt it. Sound like a dude. Sound
All
like a
right.
dude name. But anyway, Megan Bain and Nick Gage defeated Mance Warner and Seth DeLander. And then Brody Lee Jr. defeated Joey Janela in a singles match. Fucking went 28 minutes. Good gravy. But and it was his first match. So good for Brody Lee Jr. Okay, so we gonna talk about the Hall of Fame last, and then um do you think hmm, hmm. Oh, we gonna get some more surprise from SmackDown. Ricky Saints. He's gonna be joining SmackDown.
Oh, word.
Yeah, seeing it.
When he joining?
Next Friday. Yeah, they showed him.
Is that for sure?
Yeah, they had his fig yet saying Ricky Saints will be here this Friday on SmackDown next Friday. And then the Fatal Influence. They made their debut on SmackDown,
Yep.
taking Paige, Charlexa, and Brie Bella. So I know you was happy for this one because they attacked it. Charlotte and Brie
Yep.
Bella.
They the Fatal Influence fucked them up.
Yeah. And then Rhea Ripley too during her match that she's having with JC Jane. So yeah. So
Well,
the
I
all
didn't see that yet, so I don't know.
yeah. Well, you'll see it soon. In a
Oh,
few
I'm sorry. Are
minutes.
we disturbing your beauty sleep or some shit, D-Lo?
No, I had a stretch. We had a Hall of Famers. We had AJ Styles, Stephanie McGrand, Dennis Rodman, Sid Vicious, and Bad News Brown. They all made the Hall. All right.
All right. Now I have a problem with a bunch of that.
Why is that?
You really want me to say it?
Go ahead and say it. Is it something about Dennis Rodman?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it something
All
about
right.
Randy?
About what?
Go ahead and state your
All right.
case.
First of all, Stephanie McMahon. We know who she is. We know what she's done in the business. Her mommy and her three little girls did not need an hour to induct her in the goddamn Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck. Number two, when you induct the immortal moment from WrestleMania 3, you bring up Andre's daughter and Hogan's son, but you don't have the common decency to bring up Bad News Brown's family onto the stage or Psycho Sid's family onto the stage. You breeze by them, you breeze by Psycho Sid's kid in the audience for 10 seconds and say, "Oh, there's Psycho or there's Sid Vicious kid," and he waves into the camera, and then you go over to Bad News Brown's family, and they're just sitting there in the audience, and if they move, then they're going to get in trouble because they got security all over that place.
Hmm.
So why wasn't Bad News Brown and Psycho Sid's family not allowed to be on stage, but you could give Stephanie McMahon a fucking hour, and Triple H is over there flirting with her in the fucking audience the whole goddamn time, and then you could give the immortal moment like 45 minutes and bring out Nick Hogan and Andre's daughter, which is definitely deserved, but not give Andre but not give Psycho Sid and Bad News Brown the proper respect they deserved.
Because they're not in the family. It's a family business for them. So they figure, hey,
Hogan and Andre's not in the family. AJ's not in the family. AJ got more time than that than
I'll
Bad
say
News.
more recent time. And more recent time. They're more old school. And they're like,
You know what? And why wasn't there a what the hell do they call it? A warrior the warrior thing.
because Vince not around, pal. And
What
Triple
does
H.
this got to do with it? Vince didn't like warrior.
Yeah, but you brought him back to at least get some money, publicity out of that. Triple H not tight. If you're not gonna rock with the WWE, you're not gonna be part of WWE. That's the way he operates. Okay. Let's get out of here real quick. Got a couple minutes.
So
All right, we're
that's
gonna do some trivia.
that's
All right,
my
we're gonna do
beef
some trivia. Get us out.
for the Hall of Fame. I don't think that Bad News and Psycho Sid got the proper respect they deserve. Now let's go to the trivia
All
because we
right.
got double or nothing this week.
All right, we had a couple. We had some questions. Question one: before Paige returned to WrestleMania 42, who was the last woman to title and the first match back after 5 years away from the WWE? Who was the lady? All right. Question number two: Dennis Rodman is going to the Hall of Fame 2026. Which 90s pay per view theme did Rodman team with Hulk Hogan of? And the last and not least, who had the previous record of being the longest IWGP World Heavyweight Champion? Who was the man and what age? And we're gonna sign out here today on the D-Lo Show. Thank you to our sponsors, WSFO, Um, the features now, the freaking Chad Big Ton's Entertainment's website, the Big Ton Network, and repping out all our sponsors, even StreamYard. Shout out to this spot.
All right, I got it. I got it. WFSO, the D-Lo Show. Um, check out Big Ton Entertainment Network. We just made a Facebook page, and we got a website too. Once our lovely producer gets off his behind and fixes it, hopefully soon. Great Scott Sports Cards, most excellent entertainment. My taste in music sucks, and Nate Walden's reviews of pay-per-views, which I will be on next week. I think.
Alright.
I
Okay.
don't know why, but I will. Um. So until next week. Oh wait, one more thing. If anybody out there listening think they want to be a guest host, drop a DM to D'Lo or to me, and we could talk. Until next week, for D'Lo, I'm Chad Big Ton. Stay safe. Thank you for watching, and we out.
All right. Adios.